Welcome to Costa Rica. My name is Johnny from Johnny Knows Costa Rica. Today we're going to do something really special. This is a tool that I use to get real data, no bias. It's just information that is what's published through the OIJ, which is the FBI for Costa Rica. It's the part of the judicial system, just like what you have in the US if you're from the US. Now, I'm going to walk through step by step, choosing the whole country, choosing different variables. You can use this tool however you want to use it. I use it for healthcare. And healthcare to make sure that when people are choosing a location, that it's right for them, that they kind of know a lot of things that are around them, not just somebody telling you, oh, you know what, it's beautiful and this is everything. This is no sugarcoating, data that supports what's being done in that area, crime, assaults, anything that's happening in that area. It's a full list of that, and it gives you pie charts and different things that will be good for you. Let's get into it. You're going to see shortly how we start, where the website is, and how I go through it. Pura vida. What I'm doing right now is that I'm going into the web browser here and choosing OIJ's website. This is a website that encompasses the whole country. Right now what I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be choosing the whole country itself, all the categories, victims, and what this does while it's thinking right now is that it takes all the crime that has happened within the country in different categories and puts a heat map on it. When this heat map opens up, you'll be able to look at crime in areas that maybe you're thinking of buying or living in and knowing what in that area is happening. Right now, I opened up the category of what in temporaries by days of the week, by provinces, by if it was a person that was being assaulted, the person itself, whether it was a man or a woman, age group, and interesting enough, nationality. This will be broken to a pie, and you'll be able to expand and show what countries that person that had an issue or was reported. Now, this category can also be downloaded and put into an Excel, and you can make your own information about it. Right here, we're going to go through Canton, which is the cities themselves, and then the districts within the cities. So this way, you can take a look at this, and this is a part where you can ask for help. This is a manual that you can read it. Obviously, all this is in Spanish, but you get the list of it when you're going through this. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to put in a different date, a little bit earlier time, and then what I'm going to do, instead of looking at the whole country, I'm going to look at a particular place in the country. So right now we're going to, and this is a manual I'm looking at, the heat map again, and then what I'm doing is going to the province that I'm looking at, which right now I'm going to look through Alajuela. As I'm choosing it, I'm also looking at the canton. Which one is it? Right now I'm going to choose Alajuela. And now that narrows it down, and then I'm looking at the district of Alajuela, which I'm going to choose San Jose. And then I'm also going to look, and it starts downloading that information, but now filtered by the particular city, so you can put in your city, in your area, your canton, to see what is going on in your city. Right now you'll get another heat map like we had previously, which also does it by day of the week or month or trimester of crime that's happened during that time period. Now, you'll be seeing this, and this is now you see how it just shows Alajuela, and then it shows the canton that you're looking at, and now the district, which I was looking at, San Jose. And then it shows the homicides, the robbery, if you have a vehicle, the persons, the victims that were done, and then whether it was a home or a car. And then here it goes again with the nationalities that are involved in these crimes that were reported. And again, you can download it into an Excel sheet and create your own chart on what's happening here in Costa Rica. As you can tell here, it's a lot of information. Now I'm going to change the date again, where a lot of interesting information that can happen with this. Now you do this commonly, and of course it's in Spanish, or you can do a wider range, like from a previous year, and start from that point. It'll start giving you things from that point until now, or go again now. You want to change it to a different city or multiple cities that you want to see at the time. You see multiple cities. I want to see multiple cities at one time. I'm looking and thinking of, and then you can do a comparison of each one. So you look at the comparison. I want to live in these cities like Grecia or San Carlos or Escazú. And what that does for you is that if you're thinking of living here in Costa Rica and you want more of an honest opinion, not a salesman opinion of, oh, this is a great area and everything's safe, this tells you more of a truth, a heat map of crime in the country, like anywhere. But this one gives you a deep view of what to expect here in Costa Rica. Now, this is charging, and we'll look at this in a deeper view, but I hope this information was useful for you. And look at that. See, now this tells you information, but it has a broader view. It gives you the percentages broken down by pies, and gives you everything that has been reported. Now, like anything, it's based on what's reported.
Well, I'm back. How was that? I think it was pretty informative. I think it's unbiased. I think it's a really good view of what Costa Rica is. And if you compare these stats to maybe where you live or where you're coming from, I think you're going to be pretty happy with what you have. Now, not everywhere is perfect, but I can tell you this. The country being transparent like this, showing this particular tool, I think it really helped you. And I hope that the information that was provided for you helped you out. And if you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out. Pura vida, and always be safe.
The best thing when you're searching for things here in Costa Rica.